Good morning, Mother's Land community. Please hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Thank you very much. Today, this morning, we got some storms coming in late tomorrow, and I'm planning to do a little milling today so I can get some lumber to the kiln, KILN, to get dried. So this is some poplar that I plan on milling for my cornhole boards that I make. So we're gonna kind of let you run through the process a little. I'm gonna take you down here first to show you some that I did mill yesterday. And this is just a little small log of poplar right here. And as I cut into it, I noticed that it had this purple color in it. And usually when you see that in poplar, they call it a rainbow poplar, which is it has a pretty nice touch to it. So, and these, it's right now the wood is air drying till I get it to the kiln, which will be tomorrow. They're called stickers to help your wood air dry a little, but they will be going to the kiln tomorrow. So, I'm going to take you right over here. Follow me. What I'd like to do is do just a quick review on this meal here. And I will get back with you in just a minute. I'm going to go ahead and uncover it, get it all set up, and then I want to show you a couple of things. What I like about it, and one or two things that I do not like, and I really felt like Woodland Mills should have done a better job. All right, so I'm back. This is the Woodland Mills HM 122, which is this is the smallest size they make. Let me see if I can get you zoomed in here. And I really like it. It serves a purpose for what we use it for. The only thing that I did not like, let me see if I can get you in here to show you this. All right. If you will notice, underneath, right underneath the gas tank, which is here, this is the gas tank. Notice this cable, which is the throttle cable, right down in there. And what I want you to notice is this screw right directly underneath the gas tank is where you have to put the cable in. And my wife and I put this thing together and realized that the only way to adjust that screw is to take the gas tank off. And I just thought that that was really poor of Woodland Mills and also the makers of this engine, which is Kohler. So I called Woodland Mills first, and they blamed that on Kohler. I called Kohler, and they blamed it on Woodland Mills. We all know who's at fault here. That's the only thing that I do not like. And as I stated, this is the HM 122. We got it at a very good price just before things start going crazy. This is the smallest size that they make. This is a 7 horsepower engine, which certainly for us, for what we do out here, because I use this to mill. Let's see. Let me see if I can flip you around here. I use it to mill, like right over here, you'll notice I have a large cherry log over there, nice pile of poplar there. And the main thing I do, I make cutting boards and cornhole boards. Of course, I can't make the plywood or the board that for the surface of the cornhole board, but I can do the frames, and that's what I use the poplar for. So I'm getting ready to mill this poplar log that's on here right now. And I have, if you notice, those are painted on the ends. That's to hold the moisture in, to keep the log from drying out too fast. You don't want it to do that because it causes the wood inside to crack all up. We will cut it up in slabs, and we will load it up on the truck and take it to the kiln, KILN. I have a nice gentleman by the name of Troy who has a kiln not far away, and that's where I take my wood when I need to dry it. Very, very good guy, very, very nice. And so we will get that done, and I will get back with you in just a few minutes. Thank you. All right. While I'm getting set up here, this log is the limit on this Woodland mill size is a 22-inch. This log is kind of right. Yes, this log is I think about 22 inches, and the limit on the diameter for a log is 22. I think we're right. Yes, we're right at it. This is 21, which is not that much because I have a little bark on one end. I may try to get some of that off before I make my second cut. Maybe, may not. We'll see. If you notice over here, this is where all the sawdust comes out, and I have this bucket catchment system. I capture some of the sawdust. Now, some people use the sawdust and they can make fire starter with it, but I normally take the sawdust and I will put it over in maybe the dog pen, or put some around the garden area, the walkways through the garden. But everything, we try to use everything on the land. And this is the cooling system, keep the blade cool. The best way to do it is to have a nice slow trip. You can lower and raise. Here's your crank. It'll also lock down and everything. Throttle right here. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up, give it one little last check before we get started here. Just bear with me. I've only made maybe 2 cuts with the blade that's on here. I had to change the blade out yesterday. So first thing we do, I've already checked the oil. I've already put gas in it. So we're going to tighten up the blade. Once you get it snug, you want to go 2.5 to 3 turns, full turns. 1, 2, and that's a half. And it's good and tight. Give it some gas, throttle. I'm sorry, choke. If you notice this dinging sound, I'm told that because it's throttled up too high. But the engine doesn't sound like it's at a high throttle. So I am going to talk to Woodland Mills about that to see what they say. All right, we'll let it warm up a minute here. And this is a scale right here. The scale will show you, like, if you want to cut a 2-inch size piece of wood, you can use this. It has a nice scale on it where you can keep up, where you don't have to continue going in measuring. But sometimes I do double check my measurements. Now, another thing to notice, this log, I had a hard time. This is a pretty good size log. I had a hard time getting it up here, so it's sitting on it okay. But once I start getting my flat sides, I intend to scoot it up just a little. I'm gonna try to, yeah, I'm not even able to lock it down with this not right now, but I will later. So for now, all right, let's see what we got here. I just put just a dab of water on there to start it out. That's water with some dishwashing liquid because I have it on a slow drip. You don't want too much water getting on that blade. So I started out with a little. I'm gonna try to get you over here to take a look at this. When I open this up, if you notice, see how I just got just the tip down there on that end, and that may be good enough to flip it over, but yeah, let's see. Open it up here and let you see what it looks like in there. I was hoping to see some rainbow colors in here, but sometimes you may have to get a little deeper to see if this turns out to be what they call a rainbow poplar, which is a purple color in it. But that will make some nice cornhole board frames, or maybe I intend to make my granddaughter a stool or something like that out of some of it. Bird houses, uh, all kinds of things you can do with it. Lazy Susans, I tend to make some of those with. I think I'm going to go one more cut here, and I may go probably maybe 1.5 inch. This is a nice piece right here, can still be used. I'm gonna show you something pretty cool here in just a minute. Let me show you something here in just a few minutes here. Let's get some of this off. That's gonna turn out to be a nice. I'm gonna get it into a nice square log, and then we'll start cutting what we need out of it. And I do see where some bugs. This is normal. I mean, this is raw lumber. Some bugs got in here, but for cornhole frames, it shouldn't be an issue. I'm gonna show you something to cut this off. I'm gonna show you something pretty cool here. I'll be right back. All right, Mother's Land community, I'm gonna show you something.